We responded to this address reference to a family member had called 911 saying that their son was upset to send police. We didn't have many details at that time. The deputy sheriffs arrived on scene, and a white male came around the corner and said, please don't shoot my dog. As he ran around the corner, they heard a gunshot. They went around the back of the residence to check on what had happened. He had apparently shot himself, and there was also a white female laying in the close vicinity to where he had fallen on the ground. She was pronounced deceased at the scene. He was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced deceased shortly thereafter. We don't have a history of domestic violence at this residence. We still don't know the cause of death of the female due to we got to wait for a medical examiner to come and move the body so we can inspect it and examine it appropriately. And it's an active investigation, and we're going to continue to be here for a while until this is currently revealing itself. You have any questions? Oh, one moment, I'm sorry. I was saying in Spanish real fast for our Spanish media. Como a las 8:40 de la mañana llegó un familiar llamó que el hijo estaba molesto y que envíen a la policía de inmediato. Nosotros llegamos a la escena y un individuo salió corriendo hacia detrás de la casa y dijo, por favor, no me maten el perro, y se pegó oyeron un tiro y aparentemente él se pegó un tiro y se mató. Cuando los oficiales fueron a ver el incidente, había una muchacha acostada, fallecida, en la área inmediata de donde cayó el hombre. Ella estaba muerta en la escena y el muchacho que se pegó el tiro lo transfirieron al hospital local, donde también falleció. No tenemos un historial de violencia doméstica en esta dirección y estamos ahora investigando cuáles razones, y también no tenemos evidencia todavía de cómo murió la muchacha, porque tenemos que mover el cuerpo y estamos esperando a los forensics que hagan todo eso y tomen fotos. Okay, now I have questions.
So Sheriff, just to clarify, the man that your deputies say came around the corner and said, please don't shoot my dog, is that the man who shot himself?
Yes, he shot himself.
And do you know, can you explain that part a little bit? Where was he on the property?
Well, it's to the rear of the shed there. Pretty much when the deputies arrived on scene, he came around the area and he just said, please don't shoot my dog. And as soon as he hit the corner, they heard the gunshot. And when they ran around the corner to check, he was laying down and there was a female like feet from his body.
Do we know the connection of the female to this?
I believe they were in a relationship. We don't have a lot of those details yet. You know, we're still trying to make contact with people who might have known why or what happened here. So right now we're looking at it as a potential murder-suicide. You know, we're just waiting for a little bit more details in this case to be able to give out that information.
And you don't think it was her that made the 911 call?
No, it was definitely a family member calling from somewhere else saying, hey, please send police to this address. You know, my son's upset.
Was there anyone else on the property at the time?
No, not to our knowledge.
And did they live here?
Yes, they both resided here.
I also saw a lot of animal services vehicles. What was that about?
There was some dogs on the premise they were taken to just to be safe because they don't have anywhere to put them. There was some other small farm animals there also.
Can you share anything about the ages of the woman and
The male was probably late 20s, before 30. The female, we don't have her ID yet or identified her. We haven't been able to identify her yet, and we're waiting on confirmation of that. We don't know her age.
You mentioned, I think in Spanish, that did the man who was transferred to the hospital pass?
Yes, he later died from the injury received from the gunshot wound.
Where did he shoot?
So there's two. I don't have the details of where he shot himself.
And do you have any idea how long she had been deceased?
No, we don't have any of that information right now. So we're waiting for the medical examiner's office to make those determinations.
And the
Hold on. ¿Tienes una pregunta en español?
Por favor, bueno, ¿qué obedece el servicio de animales?
Ellos vinieron a buscar un par de animales que estaban en la propiedad, un perro, y yo creo que había otros animales pequeños para llevarlos a un lugar seguro, porque hay nadie que los puede cuidar aquí ahora.
¿La posible relación entre los fallecidos?
Pensamos que estaban en una relación sexual íntima, novios, pareja, pero no creo que estaban casados.
La familia está enterada ya del incidente?
Estamos esperando avisarle, creo que la familia de la muchacha, pero todavía no la hemos identificado a ella.
La comunidad, ¿qué sospechan ustedes? ¿Es un homicidio o suicidio?
Eso es lo que estamos pensando.
One more question.
The family member who called from another location and said, please send help, my son is upset, was that a male or a female?
It was a male.
It was a male, okay.
For the timeline, there was a call made for help that said he was upset. Were there any officials on scene when he went around and heard the gunshot? Or
That's yeah. Someone called, said, "Hey, send police. My son's upset." We arrived on scene. That's when the male went running around the corner, made those statements, and then shot himself.
And what time was the 911?
At about, well, I know that we arrived about 8:40, so it should have been moments before that.
¿La llamada
Okay.
telefónica quién la hizo?
Un familiar.
¿Las posibles edades de las víctimas?
Creo que el que se mató como menos de 30, más de 25. Todavía no tenemos toda esa data y la muchacha no la hemos identificado 100%. Okay? But we're going to have more updates. I mean, that's all we got right now. So this is going to be ongoing investigation, and we'll try to bring another update here shortly if we do have it. Okay? Thank you.
Have you been able to look into if this guy has a history at all? Would there be any?
That's what I said.
mugshots of him?
We don't have any
Yeah.
history of anything at this residence right now.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thanks.